Okay, now let's talk about MAUI. Let's conclude on that, because I really hope that that is also going to be announced at the Microsoft Build Conference. .NET MAUI stands for multi-platform application user interface, and it is the evolution of Xamarin Forms. So if you do have some applications that use Xamarin Forms, it'll be just a really easy upgrade. If you didn't use Xamarin Forms and were using Xamarin, then you're going to have to change some things. But it really is to enable cross-platform desktop and mobile apps from a single code base, not just mobile, desktop. Think about it: Windows, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Android tablet, Android phone, single Visual Studio project. And of course, you're going to have some .NET Standard libraries in your Visual Studio solution. One Visual Studio solution, one UI project, all of these targets. When I was first getting into development in the mid-90s, Sun Microsystems, which was later acquired by Oracle, had the vision with Java to be write once, run anywhere. Well, it was write once, run in a lot of places, but it didn't run well in a lot of places. MAUI looks like it is running well in a lot of places, and most of the places that we care about. One single code base, one single development team. You write your application and you can deploy it to all these different. This is huge. All right, now I'm going to blow your mind a little bit more with the next one, and that is Blazor can kind of be the user interface framework in all these different types of applications. So now if your team is already really great at HTML and CSS, and you're thinking, oh shoot, do I need to make them Xamarin developers to be able to do all this stuff, or your application can be HTML and CSS, use all the Blazor controls, and yet run natively and be deployed to all of these places. So when I say one application type, think Blazor and MAUI, and you can write one code base, but it can be so many different types of places. This, my friends, is absolutely huge, absolutely huge. So look for the Microsoft Build Conference. Make sure to jump on all the demos, try this out for your teams, for your application types. And this is absolutely huge. You can start using the MAUI preview right now in Visual Studio 2022 Preview Edition. I think include the URL visualstudio.com/preview. So you can use the latest release of MAUI right now, which for the Android emulator, I know is pretty darn stable. They're still working on a few bugs, just getting the iOS emulator to launch properly. And from the last I heard, because of Apple's restrictions, you will still have to have some type of Mac computer somewhere reachable on your network or hosted somewhere in the cloud, because the compilation step for code that runs on iOS has to be done on an Apple computer. Apple has not opened up its ecosystem like Microsoft has. And so Microsoft is working on simplifying the tooling and the workflow to comply with the legal requirements of Apple's user terms, while at the same time making it workable. But .NET MAUI, look for it. It's not out just yet. It was announced to be released this year, so that's huge.